Hello there. I'd like to show you something about how to use the IowaCore.gov website. That's where we can take a look at the Iowa Core standards. Now you notice they made it very simple. It's IowaCore, C-O-R-E.gov, and that will take you to this page right here. Now here you have Iowa Core standards, educator resources, etc., and parents and community. Here is where you can browse by grade level, by subject. This is the Iowa Core Essential Elements. These are for students that have special needs and are using alternative assignments. You can also search down here. So let's take a look. And actually, by the way, using the search down here may or may not be useful for you. You'll have to give it a try, but don't count on that. So we're going to go and take a look for 5th grade. And if we click on grade, it opens up and we have the different grades we can select here. We're going to select 5. And now we have literacy, mathematics, science, social studies, and 21st century skills. Now the topic that we've decided to do has to do with plants, growing plants and that sort of thing. And we're going to begin by taking a look at mathematics. And if I click on mathematics, if I go around, I can take a look. These are the different topics that they teach in 5th grade, or that they expect to be taught. Operations and algebraic thinking, write and interpret numerical expressions, analyze patterns and relationships. So using parentheses, brackets, and braces, and numeric, you know how you make those complex equations. Down here it talks about writing simple expressions. These are 2 things that they teach in the 5th grade level in mathematics. Let's go back one. In fact, let's go back another. And the one I really want to take a look at has to do with measurement and data, because I want to do an experiment. And so let's take a look at the measurement and data one. And it says represent and interpret data. So let's take a look at that. And if you take a look carefully, it shows that it says make a line plot to display a data set of measurements in fractions of a unit. 1/2, 1/4, 1/8. Use operations on fractions for this grade to solve problems involving information presented in line plots. So this would be really cool if we did an experiment and we could create an actual graph or a line plot of the results that we had from that experiment. So this would be one of the standards that we'd look at for our for the work that we're doing. So that was mathematics. Now let's go over and let's take a look at science. So okay, we're going to be doing a scientific thing, and we're going to capture all the data in that special line graph. What I want to do is I want to go to 5th grade, and I want to go to science. Now I have to tell you that science is a little different, and at least the way in which they're presenting it, because within the last year, Iowa came up and accepted a national science standards, and they haven't put it into their website yet. So if you want to get to science, you need to go over here on the right hand side. You can either click the Word document or the PDF. I like the PDF because it'll show right up in this page. And now you notice this has kindergarten through 12th grade, or through high school. And so I'm going to go down to the 5th grade. Sorry if you get seasick on the way. And down here in the 5th grade, it talks about matter and its interactions, motion and stability, energy, molecules and organisms, ecosystems. Actually, I want to do this one right here. Support an argument that plants get the materials they need from growth, chiefly from air and water. Now, what if we did an experiment where we had 3 different plants and we watered them different amounts? And that would, if we have a lot of water, a little bit of middle amount of water, and not much water, and we see which of the plants grow. And then on a daily basis, we put those onto a graph. Do you see how we're dealing with math? We're dealing with science. And so this would be the one that we would use. And so we have these 2 standards that we put together. And then let's go back one. And let's take a look in the 5th grade under literacy. And under literacy, you'll notice that it has a part, and I just happen to know I want to go to writing standards. And under writing standards, they have research to build and present knowledge. So what we're doing here is we're looking at research to build and present knowledge. And believe it or not, one of the writing standards is conduct short research projects that use several sources to build knowledge through investigation with different aspects of a topic. And there you have it. You are doing a research experiment in the 5th grade on plants. And actually what it's doing is it's addressing at least three different core curriculum standards. Under science, you're trying to support an argument that plants get the materials that they need for growth, chiefly from the air and water. So what you're going to do is an experiment where you're going to be giving varying amounts of water to different plants to see how well they grow. You're going to capture all that information on a line and plot chart, and this will be a way in which you'll be comparing their growth. And then what you'll be doing is, in literacy, you'll actually be conducting a short research project, and you'll be using several sources such as books and things like that to support the work that you're doing, and then writing it up or giving it as a presentation. So this is how you can approach putting your thematic unit together. I hope that this has been useful. Please contact your professors if you have any questions, or contact the graduate assistants. Thank you very much.